Almost here, coming at you with my last round from locals. This is the finals with me playing Whitebeard for the first time, and we're going to see how this match goes. So, let's go ahead. We're rolling off. I believe I lost that dice roll and I was forced to go first. So let's go ahead and see if we're going to mulligan right off the bat. And we straight mulligan. Okay, so we're putting all the cards back. We're both mulliganing, changing our hands because obviously we could both get a lot better, because sometimes that does happen in One Piece, and thank God it's a thing in One Piece where you can just mulligan and change your hands, because sometimes in games like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff, like if you can't mulligan and you have a bad hand, oh boy, you're gonna have a bad time. But in One Piece, that's not a thing. So we're both mulliganing, shuffling up, and I'll be honest, for my first time playing Whitebeard, I think I did really, really well. I didn't really make any mistakes to my knowledge, but we're going to find out in this video because I rewatched these as I'm recording. So let's go ahead and see how this this finals match with Whitebeard goes. So we're going to start off with an Ezo play, looking at the top 5 and adding a 5-cost Marco to hand. We take the life and pass turn, because as we all know, Whitebeard players have to take that life, right? So looks like we have got a bit of glare on the table as well, guys, on the Don. Do apologize for that. But we're going to go ahead and swing 5 with the Ezo into life. He does choose to 1k counter with that Shirahoshi. We swing it for 6 and he counters with a beige. And we take that life and pass turn. The Katakuri player, what's he going to do? Like, he's on his 4th turn, so I'd assume he'd swing for 7 into life. And then probably play a Perospero as well. But no, he's just going to go swing straight 10 into life. Okay, we go ahead and take that hit because there's no way we're going to, you know, not take that. Like, we're not countering with that many cards in this early game. In my personal opinion, it might be a mistake. I'm not a seasoned Whitebeard player, but we're going to go ahead and swing for 6. He does choose to take it there. And let's see what we're going to do. So we got 5 Dons, so we're probably going to play the 5-cost Marco, right? We do choose to go ahead and drop that. And let's see what's going to be next. So Don goes back. He's on his 6 Don turn. He's definitely probably going to go ahead and swing for 7, right? Like, I don't see any world where the Katakuri player doesn't swing for 7. Like, it just makes the most sense. Unless that last turn, obviously, where he swung for 10. Maybe he didn't have a play in hand. Maybe he didn't have, like, the Perospero or a free cost that's worth playing. But he's going to go ahead and swing 7 into life. Goes ahead and puts that life on the bottom, and we go ahead and 2k counter it, not wanting to take it. Goes ahead and plays a Randolph. That's a very good card to play here, and passes turn. So our turn comes around. We're on our 7 Don turn here. What are we going to do on 7 Don? So it looks like we're debating on putting Don maybe on the Marco and the Whitebeard. We're going to go ahead and put it on the Marco. We swing for 7 into life. Going ahead and dealing with that. And let's see what's going to happen, because it looks like he's debating if he wants to counter out with 2 cards. Like, one of the things I find Whitebeard being very hard to play is when they start countering, because if you don't get through to that life, it's going to be a very hard grind game for you. But he does choose to take the second 7k swing, and we're on 5 Don left. So what are we going to play with that 5 Don? Will we play another Marco? No, we play an Ezo looking at the top 5. Okay. And we go ahead and add that Fusa to hand. Resting 2 to play the Fusa and pass turn with 2 Don up. So we most likely have counter events in hand as well. So he's on his 8 Don turn here. What is he going to do on 8 Don? So it looks like he just rests it all, plays the 8 drop Katakuri, and passes turn, not swinging with the Randolph. Interesting choice not to swing there. Why wouldn't you swing there, though? I would think swinging for 7 would still be good. Maybe he just doesn't want to risk losing the Randolph. But at the same time, he's on free life. So if he swings 7 into his life, though, he does choose to counter with 2 cards. Very good for that. And it looks like we're going to rest a 7 Don to go ahead and play that Rush Ace. And, he got the Thunderbolt in life. That's very good. Getting rid of my Fusa, allowing him to just swing in next turn without a blocker. That's going to make it very hard. But let's see what he's going to go ahead and do. He's going to rest 10 to play a 10 drop Big Mom. Ooh, that's not good for us. That's not good. So he swings 8 into the life. We go ahead and guard point. He swings 7 into life. We go ahead and counter with the Otama, trying to make sure that he doesn't kill us. Then we reset all of our Dons. So he's on free life. He's got 3 cards in hand. What do I do here? Do I just start swinging for 5s and hope he doesn't counter? Because, like, we've got enough swings, technically, to kill him, but if he has counter in hand, then we can't get through. And we do technically need to keep some Don up as well. But also on the following turn, if we don't get through, then he can just kill us with the Randolph, and he can kill us with the Katakuri. So it's kind of, it's going to be interesting to see where we go here. It looks like we're just debating how we want to play this, where we're going to go with it. Like, what's the best line of play? Like, that's one of the things. Like, where is the best place to go when it comes down to these areas here? Is it better to just go ahead and swing at life? Is it better to go ahead and swing at the characters? But it looks like we're resting 7 to go ahead and play an ace to go ahead and decrease the Randolph and the Katakuri. We're going to swing 7 into the Katakuri, so we need to counter with 2 cards to protect that, because it goes down to 5k. Looks like he's thinking if he wants to protect it. Is it worth protecting? I don't think so. Yeah, he just goes in and takes it. We go ahead and swing it with the Whitebeard into the Randolph, which would also take 2. And then we swing 7 into life. And he gets a Shirahoshi, which will allow him to fix his hand a bit as well. So that's actually a very good. He got the Shirahoshi trigger off the Big Mom. And he also had, like, just everything, really, to protect. Like, I don't really... Like, it's going to be interesting, because of, like, if he can get through our giant hand right now, I think he just wins. Well, obviously he does, because we're on 0 life. But does he have enough? Do we have enough to protect ourselves? So it looks like he's going for a 19 swing into life. Very correct here. Oh, sorry, not a 19, a 21. But it looks like I'm just doing maths, seeing how much we can counter with in our hand. Just going ahead and adding all the maths up. So let's go ahead and see if we have enough. So we're going to rest 2 to go ahead and play a Fire Fist. Okay. Go ahead and rest 1 to go ahead and play a guard point, so that's 7k, so that puts us up to 13, 17 there. We need to get to 22, that's 19, 20, 21, and we didn't have enough to protect up to 21. Very unfortunate there that we weren't able to protect all the way, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest, playing Whitebeard for the first time, I don't really like the deck. Like, honestly, I think the deck is good. I think the deck is strong. But I think it's very RNG based in the late game, where you have to have the 2k counters, you have to have the Don, you have to be very, very careful. And if your opponent just swings into you a lot after playing the deck, and also playing against it a lot, like me playing as a lore player, I've always been able to kind of just deal with Whitebeard players, because I just keep swinging at them and they keep draining their hand, and then in the late game, I'm just able to win. But it's very interesting to see, and it looks like the rest of my hand was a Luffy and also a guard point, so yeah. But honestly, Whitebeard, I don't think I'm going to play it again. I feel like it was a decent deck. I feel like it's a cool deck. I just don't think it's going to be the deck for me going forward. But guys, that's not me saying you shouldn't play Whitebeard. If you want to play it, play the deck. Like, everybody has their own play style, but that's just me. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this match. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next One Piece video. Robot1, signing out. Later.